Listen, I'm not in the business of telling people what to do, and if you've been subscribed for a while, you'll know that I don't often make controversial statements. But if you want a large company to listen, you vote with your wallet. And do you know what the funny thing is? If this game didn't have the MGS brand tacked onto it, it probably would have fared a lot better. The fact that Konami, the giant shithole of a company they are these days, have added the Metal Gear title to this game in the hope of shifting a few extra copies is despicable in itself. Let me ask you, when you think of Metal Gear Solid, what do you think of? Long cutscenes, awesome boss battles, Solid Snake, Hideo Kojima? Well, if you thought of any of those things, you're wrong. No, Metal Gear Solid means zombies, you big dummy. Zombies, resource gathering and crafting to be more precise. Having played the beta today, my mind is most definitely made up. For anyone new, I'm a primarily Easter egg focused channel with some other videos thrown in for good measure. Metal Gear Survive could have the mother of all Easter eggs, an Easter egg which could potentially net me millions of views, but I will not be covering it. In fact, after this video, you'll not see any more Metal Gear Survive content on this channel. Now this isn't me white knighting for Hideo Kojima. God knows he doesn't need it, he has Jeff Keighley after all.
Metal Gear Solids. Kiefer Sutherland. Oh yeah.
Accepting for Metal Gear Solid 5 on behalf of Hideo Kojima is the voice of Snake, Kiefer Sutherland.
Thank you very much, Kiefer, for accepting that award. And as you noticed, Hideo Kojima is not here with us tonight, and I want to tell you a little bit about that. Mr. Kojima had every intention of being with us tonight, but unfortunately he was informed by a lawyer representing Konami just recently that he would not be allowed to travel to tonight's awards ceremony to accept any awards.
No, this is me white knighting against the terrible shit that video game companies pull year in, year out. I'm a small fish in a very, very big pond when it comes to YouTube, but if I can convince even one of you not to support Konami by purchasing this game, then this video was worth it. As I said, I've been playing the beta all morning, and as far as the game goes, there is potential there, and I feel for the people who have worked on this game. They must have known the backlash this title would receive. Hell, even Konami must be aware, but this still will be pushed out the door, potentially harming the MGS brand. If after the Kojima dismissal and the shitstorm that followed, Konami acknowledged the backlash and went quiet for a while, whilst they attempted to ride the wave of criticism, then come back of MGS 6, I maybe could have cut them a bit of slack, but as it stands they are doing exactly what a lot of people thought they would do. Tack the MGS brand onto any game to hoodwink the average consumer into buying their game. I'm sure that this game will have its defenders. They will call it a spin-off, not a deceptive marketing strategy. They will point to Metal Gear Rising and say that people weren't boycotting that game. To these people I say that's fine. You can like what you like, and despite the tone of this video, ultimately I have no control over what you do. But as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, if you want game companies to start listening to you, stop supporting their game. I have no doubt that this video will be greeted with a fair amount of dislikes and negativity, but this isn't Metal Gear Solid, and if you want to see a Metal Gear Solid game again, we need to be heard. Apologies if this is the first video of mine you've seen. I'm not always this angry, I promise. Feel free to check out some of my other videos, and I'll speak to you all soon.